Arena caliente, tú me tentas. Tus labios piden lo que no habla.
Y tú me miras como si fuera el final, pero esta noche no va a terminar. Tus manos suben y ya no hay vuelta atrás. Te sigo el ritmo y tú empiezas a bailar.
Lento, lento en la arena, tu cuerpo me envenena. Sube lo que suena, pa' que el mundo lo sienta.
Lento, lento en la arena, tus besos son cadena. Esta noche está buena, no se acaba, no se frena. Tu flow me enciende como el ron, nos perdemos bajo el reggaetón. Tu silueta es mi tentación, para el after tengo otra canción.
Baby, ¿dónde estás? Ya empezó el beat, ven que ya no lo pienses más. Lento, lento en la arena, tu cuerpo me envenena. Sube lo que suena, pa' que el mundo lo sienta.
Lento, lento en la arena, tus besos son cadena. Esta noche está buena, no se acaba, no se frena. Yeah, lento baby, toda la noche. Toda la noche. Ey, sube eso, DJ. Esta noche no hay reglas, solo fuego.
Let's go. Llegó la noche y se prendió el callejón. Tú bajaste con flow, con la mini y el blond. No hay timidez, solo vibras y ron. Tú me bailas como si no hay perdón. Luces girando, cuerpo sudando. Todos locos pero gozando. Sube lo más que no estamos pensando. Tú y yo quemando el mundo bailando. Baila sin miedo, rompe el suelo. Hoy se vale todo, tú y yo en el vuelo. Baila sin miedo, suelta el pelo. Tú estás muy dura, yo pierdo el cielo. Baila, baila sin miedo.
Hey, dale, rompe ese suelo.
Flow criminal cuando bajas así. Tú mandas aquí y el ritmo es pa' ti. Pierdes control y yo pierdo el sí. Hoy nos portamos mal, no hay baby please.
Oye DJ, súbelo otra vez. Si no bailas sin miedo, que se vaya.
Miedo rompe el suelo. Hoy se vale todo, tú y yo en el vuelo. Baila sin miedo, suelta el pelo. Tú estás muy dura, yo pierdo el cielo.
Baila sin miedo.
Lo criminal cuando bajas así. Tú mandas aquí y el ritmo es pa' ti. Pierdes control y yo pierdo el sí. Hoy nos portamos mal, no hay baby please.
Baila sin miedo. Ey, ey, ey. Baby, tú sabes quién soy, pero ya no juego más, nah. Me juraste que era para siempre y ahora ni los mensajes respondes. Dices que te falta tiempo, pero en Insta estás con otros nombres. Te olvidaste de todo lo que hicimos, de las noches en que tú y yo fuimos. Fuego, piel, deseo sin freno, y ahora actúas como si no nos vimos. Pero tranquila que yo no lloro, ya aprendí a jugar solo. Tú que me ves en todos lados, que tu corazón late más acelerado, pero ya no hay vuelta pa' este pasado. Tú te lo perdiste, fue tu pecado. Ando con otra que sí me valora, que no se esconde, que me enamora. Tú eras un juego, ahora estoy en otra. Tú fuiste historia, ella mi hora. Ey, ey, no me vengas con excusas, que tu cuento ya no me asusta. Tú pensaste que yo iba a rogar, pero el que juega con fuego se quema al final. No me llamas y mejor así, no quiero drama, ya salí de ahí. Tú me tuviste y me dejaste ir, y ahora que me ves te vas a arrepentir. No me llamas y mejor así, no quiero drama, ya salí de ahí.
Ey, ey, ey. DJ, súbele pa' que se escuche bien. Esto es pa' que no pare la fiesta, dale. Llegaste a la disco con esa actitud, cuerpo que domina, pura actitud. No hay quien te detenga, tú eres la reina. Cuando bailas así la pista se llena. Movimiento letal, puro veneno. Tu flow es fuego, lo llevo en mi veneno. Sigue que nadie te quite el control. Esta noche tú eres el farol. Dale sin parar que esto no tiene fin. Siente el bajo fuerte, corre por tu piel. No mires atrás, solo suelta y goza. Esta fiesta es tuya, la noche hermosa. Dale sin parar, mueve la cintura. Esta noche es de pura locura. Perreando juntos hasta amanecer. Que el ritmo no pare de crecer. Dale sin parar, siente el dembow. Que tu cuerpo hable con el reggaetón. Aquí no hay reglas, solo pasión. Baila conmigo sin restricción. Sudor y deseo, la química sube. El DJ sabe y la gente lo sabe. Entre luces y sombras tú eres la estrella. Con ese movimiento que rompe la novela. Ven más cerca que esto es pa' gozar. Que en la noche joven hay mucho por bailar. Siente el calor, déjate llevar. Que esta fiesta nunca va a terminar. Yeah, yeah. Que siga el party, que suba la tensión. Tú y yo perreando sin complicación. No pares, sigue, siente el calor. Esta noche se prende el corazón. Dale sin parar, mueve la cintura. Esta noche es de pura locura. Perreando juntos hasta amanecer. Que el ritmo no pare de crecer. Dale sin parar, siente el dembow. Que tu cuerpo hable con el reggaetón. Aquí no hay reglas, solo pasión. Baila conmigo sin restricción. Ey, ey. Dale, dale, que esta noche no pare. Sigue, sigue, sigue. Dale sin parar. Ay, 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 ah. Ay, 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 ah. Yeah. Sigue, sigue. Dale sin parar. Ey, ey, ey. Noche de verano, mami, vamos a gozar. Luces bajitas, la playa nos llama. Tu cuerpo se mueve y prende la llama. Risas y miradas que hablan sin voz. Esta noche es nuestra, no hay nadie más. Vos siente el ritmo, el calor del sol. Cada paso tuyo es pura tentación. Bailamos pegados hasta amanecer. Contigo esta fiesta no va a perecer. Dame más, que la noche no pare. Sigue el ritmo, que el cuerpo no pare. El DJ sabe lo que quiero escuchar. Esta vibra no la quiero dejar. Noche de verano, tú y yo sin final. Bailando juntos bajo el cielo tropical. El mar nos acompaña, la luna nos guía. Esta noche es nuestra pura alegría. Noche de verano, fuego y pasión. Perdidos en el ritmo de esta canción. Ven conmigo, no digas que no. Que esta fiesta es puro corazón. Tus manos en mi piel me llevan al cielo. Cada beso tuyo es
I don't know about you, but you make me crazy. Never got your name, but you got me begging.
și suntem bine, v-am găsit. Să pornim și live-ul pe TikTok. Cum se numește echipa inamică? Se numește Truppen. Bun. Bine, dragilor, suntem live pe absolut toate platformele în momentul de față. Am pornit și muzica, avem 5 cu 2 în ESEA, însă avem niște complicații de care ar trebui să mă ocup acum. Cu jucătorii în ESEA, cu line-up-uri stricate. Vechea problemă, chat. Vechea problemă. Sio stoc, sio te, sio. Salut Zoli G7P. Ce faci, Velche? Da, uite, așteptăm să comentăm meciul. S-ar putea să fie probleme, că Dima nu ne răspunde. Două secunde să dau un apel. Tu ce faci, Tobi? Tobias. V-am zis că aveam o problemă în momentul de față cu un băiat care nu are SEA-ul cumpărat. Dați-mi 2 secunde. Bun, toate problemele sunt rezolvate. Ai văzut, băiete? Ai văzut ce băiete? E la top, probabil zis ce băieți. Dacă am învățat, am muncit, antrenate. Foarte bine, tată. Antrenați-vă, munciți, faceți chestii. The chat didn't appear on the screen for the past 2 minutes. Trying a mobile device. Shut the fuck up. Că l-am aici. Cine e top 5 faceit? Că nu știu. Știu că e Pyrex. Nu mai știu cine e după Pyrex. Pyrex mi-e prieten. Mă rog, prieten mult spus, acum cred că am derancat la cunoștințe. Modo. Bravo lui Modo. S-a făcut, să finalizează line-up în momentul de față. Ai făcut level 10 pe ESEA? Nu, am level 8 încă. Sunt la un meci de level 7, nu am mai jucat absolut deloc, frații mei. Nu am mai jucat absolut deloc. O să-mi și arunc telefonul în partea cealaltă a camerei ca să putem avea parte de atenția mea nedistribuită, pentru că altfel nu pot să nu stau pe telefon. Astăzi avem meciul de ESEA între Truppen și REDPack. Hai să-i botezăm puțin pe băieți. Blazin, Vatten, Expect, Geordan, nu stai, Goeran, de fapt. Și eu în latină s-ar citi Geran. Pyrex are 4200. Oricum am foarte multe lo. 4000 lo în sus deja, e nebunie. Team, Rogue. La noi line-up-ul stă în felul următor. Dima, Lawless, Red, Eric și vine acum un băiat Tudor. În același timp astăzi o să castez în engleză, pentru că încerc să mă formez pentru un eventual cast la viitoarele ediții de Draculan. So, hai să vedem cum am avea în engleză. Blazing, Vatten, Expect, what would you expect? Jiren, Goiran, Kim. Nu las să joace voi în timp pe Pyrex, dar Pyrex e bun în... Adică nu, Pyrex a fost la noi, la un LAN, la un moment dat, dar nu știu ce planuri are în momentul de față, dar Pyrex dă grind 24/7 faceit, nu știu dacă s-a jucat la echipă. Caut Academia. Nu știu cât, lasă că avem noi alte anunțuri de făcut, Tubi. Dar mersi mult de pont, mersi de pont. E o de asta bună. Nu, dar ce se întâmplă în momentul de față? De ce nu finalizează băieții line-up-ul? Că dacă nu, cred că se dă FF. Și nu vrem FF. Au 5 cu 2 ai noștri și ăștia alții au 4 cu... 5 cu 2 și ăștia alții au 4 cu 3 sau ceva de genul. What the fuck is going on? Lineup is being finalized. Da, așteptăm. Ancient. Asta mi-a arătat. Crezi că revin? Mă, ce faci? Liniștit, Tobi. Liniștit, tată, on hold. S-a pus meciul on hold. Exact ce ne place nouă, să așteptăm. Să știți că asta o să comentez în engleză. I will cast in English because Gata, uite și pe Tudor. Așa că toate sunt bune acum. Putem să intrăm pe server, mai trebuie să așteptăm vreo 2-3 minute, că altfel degeaba intrăm, dar nici mai vreau să aud muzica asta. Așa că până atunci, fără dar și poate, ce faceți, dragii mei? Sunteți gata de un cast, de un meci frumos în engleză? Sunteți la fel de gata ca și mine? Cred că mă duc să-mi pun un par de cola în plus, ca să fim enchantați. Nu știu, să am un pic de cafeină în mine. Nu ca și cum cafeina din cola mai poate să facă ceva sau un alt energizant, că la ce toleranță mi-am dezvoltat, dar îmi place gustul. Revin într-un minut. Au, ce febră la picioare! Ha! Mamă, ce mă dor picioarele! Am făcut alte picioare la sală. Gata! Suntem aici, toată lumea suntem prezenți. Începe engleza imediat. Cum de castul ăsta este în engleză, mă pregătesc pentru o eventuală prezență la Draculan. Ca și comentator pe acolo și atunci trebuie să-mi rafinez skill-urile de a comenta în engleză. Pe română m-am convins. Așa. Suntem gata, așa pare. Până atunci aveți și voi vreme să dați like și dacă vreți să vedeți full screen, vă aștept pe YouTube. REDPack la Draculan? Nu, eu la Draculan. Velche la Draculan. Pe partea de talent. Dar o să se anunțe dacă e ceva. Încă nu este absolut nimic bătut în cuie, se presupune. Only dead notices, cred că e 0. Așa. Bun. Pornim și HUD-ul. Deci aveam absolut totul pregătit, să știți. Deci m-am asigurat de toate înainte să înceapă live-ul. Tot ce trebuie să facem acum, dar cred că o să mă și schimb pe engleză. Astăzi, stai, o să și bag un text aici ca să nu fie probleme. Comentez în engleză. Ok. Velche International, yeah, International Love. So, Welcome, welcome and hello again to another game. Today, tonight we have REDPack. I forgot their names. Wait a second. What's the team called? Truppen. Truppen is a Swedish team, so they have a Nordic Scandinavic accent to their names. A bit harder to pronounce. Expect, Vatten, Rogue, German. Or Geran, sorry. I also have always, since my inception, since I was born, I had a problem with names, especially reading them. I cannot, for nothing in this world, I cannot read names right. This is my biggest problem with casting. If I read a name wrong in the first time, then I will always read it bad. So please bear with me. If I baptize some of the players tonight, we are waiting for Velche in French. You can wait for Velche in French forever. French is a shit language. Perhaps Spanish. Quiero hablar en español. Me gusta mucho hablar en español. Es un idioma que me gusta demasiado mucho de francés. No sé cómo se dice. But tonight we have English, so whoever does not like to see me cast in English is free to leave the server, or the live stream, I guess. There's always Werty to watch if you want to see streams in Romanian. There's always Jaxi. There's always enough streamers that you can watch. Today I'm polishing. Oh, podemos hablar en español cuando quieres tú. Yo quiero hablar ahora, pero no puedo hablar y no puedo comentar un jugo. No sé cómo se dice, entreg. You sound like a Russian even though you're a Romanian, no? Okay. I don't think I have a Slavic accent. My friend, my accent is not Slavic. I'd say a bit of an American compared with an English. When we get in the flow of things, like right now I'm just trying to remember English actually, but when we get in the flow of things, you'll see that I have a bit of an accent when casting in English. First rounds also will be a bit tough for me to switch, but then we'll get the ball rolling and everything will be fine. Not yet, but could be. Okay. Hello Velche. Hello dear sir. Hello REDPack administration. Please start game. We are waiting on Dima to join. 5 minutes left. Also, a thing that I have noticed, you guys are many of you have gathered tonight, so I would like to take the chance to say it now. Thank you for gathering tonight to watch REDPack win another game in ESEA. We have changed 2 players since you've last seen this lineup. So Dima is back as an IGL. Dacia Blue 3 is gone. Also Z-King is taking a competitive break, so now we are stuck with Dima and Tudor GD. Hello Pichu, hello. 7 viewers, yeah. What do you mean 7 players? 7 viewers on YouTube, 7 viewers on TikTok. If you want to see full screen also, we are live on YouTube as well, the same name, REDPack Network. You can see full screen. I do not understand your English, Titel. Stop playing solo queue, that's my advice. Tudor GD is my favorite player, can't wait to see him play against Donkens. Oh, okay. This is my first time seeing him play too, so I don't know what to expect, Simi. Why exactly did you bring Dima back? Because Dima said that he would take a competitional break due to life. Life hit him. He basically has to get married and shit. Life is different when you are 28 years old. or 26, I don't know how old is he, but he has other obligations to attend to. So he said, yeah, I'm going to retire, maybe help you with coaching, help you with finding players, micromanaging the team. But now he is required to join on the server because of the lack of players. And he also wants to. You can always take the player out of the server, but you cannot take the CS out of the player of Dima at least. So it's a temporary thing. I don't know if it's temporary or no. But this lineup is in trembles. Like it's not going to be stable. Like anything in Romania. In Romanian CS, if you are up to date with all the roster changes in Romania, you would know that no team has had an active roster for more than a week lately. So we are no different. Why would REDPack be different? I haven't slept well in a while. Well, maybe you can sleep well when you see REDPack winning. Even with a stand-in, even with a retired IGL unretiring himself, they have managed to win 2 days ago. They have managed to win in overtime, 19-16, I think. I saw it on Twitter. I was not I was not at home to cast this game, but I am here tonight. I have no idea why the game is not starting yet. 1 minute left. Yep, and Dacia left to go play 1 to 2 weeks for Infinite, but I'm kidding. Hopefully he will play for as long as they pay him, but he left for Infinite. And then people will ask me, Velche, why do you have beef with Infinite when they never ask, well, hey, can we take your player? No, that's too much. But I cannot say anything because he was not under any contract. So it's a thing of obraz, you know, de două straturi și de catifea. It's a thing of chic to ask. Good. I can finally shut up about roster changes and the current situationship in the Romanian esports ecosystem, and we can actually talk about the game that we have in front of us. I will baptize the player once more. So we have Geran, we have Expect, we have Watten, Rogue, and Blazin on the side of Truppen, and on the side of REDPack we have Eric, Tudor GD, I guess, Lawless, Red, and Dima. I suppose we will be starting on the T side, so I have to change the logos. Red said, I have asked the players this when Deisha Blue left. I have asked the players, like, if you were to get the offer, would you have accepted it? And Red said no, I would not consider going to Infinite. Also, Red is a player that I have met personally. We are personal friends. We have connection, so maybe that's why he said that. I do not expect players to stay if they are offered a salary, but if it's any other team other than Infinite. But we'll get to that in another day, because we have a game on our hands. Finally, there are no more hiccups, and we can start with a B heavy split for REDPack. Eric dying, but not before taking the first frag, and I also have to change the HUD. Rogue is unobserved and puts those duelists to good use. Oh, actually, semi-ace for him. He could have been alone. He could have been left alone on the B side, and the situation would have been the same. No flash to set him up, only that REDPack did not check that corner. I guess it's called dark or wood. I think it's called wood. I have to align the HUD. 1 second. HUD edge positions. Not this one, this one. Now we're good. Roster OG. A lot of changes, D. A lot of changes which we cannot get into right now because we have to cast this game. But only a P250 invested from Lawless. I don't think there's much to say. Oh, also Eric has a Deagle, which actually gets the first frag with Rogue, the player that has made a semi-ace in the first round. Now he has missed all the shots with the MP9. Maybe that is not a fight that you want to have at that range with the MP9, and Lawless finds that out the hard way. Now the situation seems to be stabilizing. There were only Glocks for the side of REDPack, so it comes to be expected. Nothing more than a frag for now, unless Dima can pull off a miracle. Red is the best, Red is the GOAT, as the general message in the server right now. And I agree with you. I agree with you. After he said, after what he said, when we were having the roster changes discussions, yeah, I agree with you. Red is GOATed. Talking about GOATs, the GOATs on the side of REDPack, or maybe the Wolves, that would be more fitting to say. They finally get the guns out, the AKs. So this could be, this will be the first test on their hands. Weapons and rifles against rifles, and an MP9 on German, or Geran. Or he will like to open this smoke with a nade. Oh no, he had a flash in his hand. The HUD wouldn't let me see it. But REDPack has been taken by the utilities of REDPack. Smoke being blown open. Red respects it. So only nades thrown in vain for now for Truppen, the Swedish squad. The Swedish squad, sorry, not Swedish. I'm still getting used to speaking in English. Red being hurt right there, but he doesn't know about the second player. The sound cue could have been from Dima, although it was from Red, and Red now takes Red is taking Red room, but it doesn't seem to matter on the other front. Players are wrapping around the B side. It is clear for now. Only Vatten awaits there, but Red with the flank in Red room. That's what's coming in clutch. He made 3 frags in this run, and the fact that Dima was hurt there, he gave away the sound cue at the beginning of the round, and he was killed there by Blazin, I think. Yeah, he was killed by Blazin, and then Red was the other player flanking alongside Dima. He also managed to cut down both the rotations from Truppen, and the Swedish squad could not manage the retake. So, first round from REDPack, all thanks to Red. Also 3 kills from him. The personal brilliance. Just as we were chanting his name, saying that Red is GOATed, he clutches the first round for REDPack. What do we have for round number 4? What's going on in here? Mini execution from REDPack. They are trying to take the mid position, and they will succeed in this endeavor. Red trying to replicate exactly what he did in the last round, but right now Dima is not with him to assist. That's why it worked last round, because he was assisted by Dima. So now he has to do it all alone. Holding Donut is in now, but he will be making contact with the Blazing, which has an op in his hand. Why the fuck am I speaking so? Am I having so much trouble in speaking in English? Eric pushing the smoke. Rogue did not expect that, but oh my god. Doamne, greu mi. Nu înțeleg de ce mi-e așa greu. They still persist. They still defend the site successfully, isolated now by the smoke. Expect and Vatten, last 2 players standing on this B side, and the other one is cutting the rotation. But look at the information play being made right now by Eric. He will be going into an empty A site, but Blazing is very close. They have to be expecting his move. Clearing every corners are REDPack, but look how close Blazing is. He can deny this plant, and he will do so successfully. Traded by Dima. The bomb has not been planted yet. 19 seconds left, and the round just got more interesting. Lawless, very fast rotate, 12 seconds left. Lawless needs to do something about this one. It's a 1v1 situation. Both players were at least a bit touched, and so one dink from that M4A1 was enough to put Lawless down and secure the third round for the Swedish crew. 3-1. This could have been REDPack's round, should have been REDPack's round, if they had one more smoke, one more molly. Rocket League, oh my god. Maybe you should stop playing Rocket League. That's all the other guys. Carapace, it's been a long couple of days. May I say that? Also, there were a long couple of rounds for REDPack, blazing, farming in them left, right, and center, but Eco Cobra only take 9s for the side of REDPack. No, there was an Hero AK invested actually. Tudor picks it up. Hello, Stefan. The control has been definitely asserted. They are close to taking on the A side, and Dima needs to hit a crazy deagle shot right now on this shoulder pick. No, they heard it. They don't even have to. They don't even have to, and Tudor will be happy if he plants this bomb. He did plant this bomb. Hero AK tried to be put to good use, but he doesn't have head armor, unfortunately, so a shot with a USP will take it. Blazing, an ace from him with 2 HP left. The op of the Swedish crew is proving to be a pretty strong force. He never missed. I've never seen him miss 9 and 2 in the first 5 rounds of play. Ancient is a map that has been prepared by REDPack, but this iteration you have to remember that they have been playing together for 3 days. Even though they've been playing together for 3 days, they have won the last ESEA game in overtime, in double overtime, but they have managed to win it. Their score is really good. Lawless not checking his corners, paying the ultimate price for it. REDPack, they absolutely did not expect this aggressive push out of Truppen. Yeah, both players are low, but what can Eric do in this situation? What's he meant to do? 1v5. He's demanded an ace just like Blazing did and will not stand up for the shot. Hello, Mimi. Did you take your test today? Did you manage to pass it? Your chemistry test. Check out this insta. Rogue is throwing. Okay, W jump throw. I mean, it's forward jump throw. It's a bit, you have to walk up a bunch of steps. What a life you're living, Mimi. What a life. Definitely better than Red in this one, and REDPack, matter of fact. Round 7 is not treating them very well. Another Tech 9 round, trying to establish control over the mid side, not working in their favors thanks to the weapons, to the weaponry difference. Absolutely no frags going REDPack's way. You would expect him to win all those duels, and 3 frags on his name. Holding up his end of the bargain. All the Swedish players are online and firing on all cylinders. Watan has not even been needed. He did not even get a chance to shoot. Tonight I'm chilling. Tonight I want to rest because tomorrow we have another tomorrow we have another birthday. Robert, te pup. Thank you for the heart. Also, if you want to see full screen, I'm waiting for you on YouTube. REDPack Network is the name. Such a big exchange of names, Eric being her, so they know there's presence in me, Tudor to open up. Finally, the first time when REDPack are put into a man advantage, Lawless Rez gets the entry thanks to that flash. Vatten had to retreat and could not do so in time. Blazing and Expect, last 2 players standing, he's in donut, but he just needs breathing room. He cannot take anything, fully blind, dubbing, like in 2017 was he before he died. Blazing, he is demanded and semi-ace. It wouldn't be the hardest task for him, judging by the fact that he did manage to ace in this one, but in this situation, in this post plant, REDPack have guns. They will be hunting him down. They will succeed in hunting him down. Ce zicea autorul? It's English. I have seen on stories, Mimi. I've seen those stories, but I don't know how much they actually post online, so wish I were there. Wish I were there. That's all I can say. 6-2. The Swedish squad has already reached at least the equalizer in the halftime. Oh, they are so blind. Eric goes out without saying anything in this round. I am practicing lower. I'm practicing casting in English because I might cast at Draculan, at a future season of Draculan, and I need to get the ball rolling. It's not my first time doing it in English, but it's the first rounds are a bit tougher for me. That's why I'm casting in English. In Romanian would have been much easier, but I like to push myself. Never. Well, after the game is done, Stefan, I will start speaking in Romanian. Thank you for the 17 roses, Robbie. Now, man disadvantage for REDPack, trying now to execute on the B side with all the utilities they have left. Molly has been extinguished. It's such an interesting Molly, but you have to also kill them. No frags yet, going the way of REDPack. Even the spam is better from the Truppen side, the Swedish team. Unless he has not seen the players turn the back on him, and that would have been at least a free frag. They stand tall with 5 players alive. This is such a big mistake, leading to the Truppen side, to the Swedish side, building such a big economy right now. I mean, the least they have is 3,750. They have a lot of money to spend, and it's not good. They could be reaching a 12. No, can they? No, they can. If they win all the rounds left in this half, they could be reaching 10-2. That's never good to reach double digits in the first half. I think they came without saying. Tudor GD. Oh my god, what's going on? Seems like REDPack they just can't get the ball rolling. They just can't win and keep winning. Like, they cannot string rounds. There are flashes of brilliance, but they can never do more. They can never be consistent. And that's, I think, the key word in this game so far. The Swedish guys have been way more consistent in every round. That is being seen now, as they have much bigger scoreline, much better, bigger, better, stronger, call it whatever. Blazing, one of the tallest standing pieces, delivers again. Lawless, finally the one to put him down, and he is requested an ace. No smoke for him, so this plant will be tough. Vatten fully blinded. Lawless starts with a 1v2. I think his repositioning has been heard. No one coming in from temple though. That's good by him. He can wrap around, but I don't know how much time he has. Both players have kids on their backs, so the point of bomb will make things more interesting. Not being expected. 4 frags already on Lawless. He's buying the fake. Oh my, this could have been a nice ace. Should have been and was a nice ace. Regardless, the round is lost for REDPack. As you know, pros never fake. Another tactical timeout has been called by the Swedish guys. Oh, that's so disappointing. Imagine winning. Imagine killing all 5 players and losing the round. Imagine that. Young talent is Tudor GD. According to Dima, Tudor GD is young talent. Hello, Z King. So, timeout over, round lost, which should have been won, but it came close. You shouldn't rely on one player to do all the tasks, all the job. Like, okay, now let's ace it, but what did all the other players do for REDPack? Dima, Dima should start his monitor. 1 and 9. Also, Tudor, the new addition, is not has not been capable of doing much in this one. If those players can come online, if those players can start shooting and racking up some numbers, I think the situation will be more different. But they are remaining out of chances to do so. Slowly but surely, they are being locked out of this game. They know about the player in cave, so hello, you are my star. Thank you, Gushai. Love you too. Red holding the line. The AK headshot is way better than the M4, as you can see. Eric not missing, so they will be able to hold this at least a third secured for REDPack. For now, they will be going for the fourth. Also, it's a proof of concept. If they start stringing rounds, if REDPack can start winning 2 rounds in a row, that's something they can maybe hope to replicate in the second half. If you win the pistol and the follow-up, then it will be way closer. Also, Ancient is a city-sided map, but not this city-sided as the Swedish guys have been winning. It will all rely on this one and the pistol round, in my opinion, and not losing then the anti-eco. That's what has to happen for me to still believe in a chance for REDPack to win this one. So this will be the first out of 3 tests. Convince me, REDPack. I know you got it in you. Hello, Yushan. Hello, Deo. Hello, guys. Nice to see you all on YouTube. Nice to see also, if you were to be Swedish, nice to see the consistency of Blazing on this op. He just cannot miss. Whenever he scopes, he kills. Red, he's infiltrated in red room. He seems to be really liking this spot. And also it's such a key position on this map because you can never ever be sure where the team will attack if red room has been lost. The entries on ramp are good, and REDPack on the fast lane of winning their 4th round and closing this half with 2 rounds finally string together. That's big, that's huge. But they just need to hold off this bomb. Eric will be pushing with the op. That's bold. A bit of combat opping never hurt anyone. Red and Tudor putting those AKs to good use, and now he's Blazing. It would have been way too much. The guy who opened is the last to die, but REDPack, they managed to keep it at least a bit more competitive. There's a timeout. Tactical. No, it's not tactical, it's technical. Raules is carrying the weight of REDPack for now. Only one with double digits. And only one with a positive KD, actually. But those things will change because he will now anchor. So, I've never seen an anchor being the top fragger. But he can prove me wrong. Duel is for Eric with also the armor, the Kevlar. They will be interesting to see. That's the player we will be keeping an eye on, as he will for sure go into the cave position. What game am I? It's a skin. Oh shit! Yeah, you are right. You are right. Thank you for reminding me. I would have loved for that to be the scoreline. Unfortunately, we have to pick up the slack now. I know they can do it. Judging by the last 2 rounds, and if they win this pistol one, they can do it. Yeah, Bobo, that's the energy. That's the energy Lawless needs. Charge him up, guys. Shout his name. All the forces of the Swedish guys are now pointed, or the guns are pointed at the B side, where REDPack awaits. They have 3 players waiting, so they could not go on a better side for REDPack, and still that does not matter. Actually, the Glocks come out on top. Lawless not being able to do anything. Less Dima, the guy that has 2 and 11, pick up the slack in this pistol round. The fast pop seems to be doing the job against REDPack, even though they were 3 and they were prepared for this take. The agility, the fastness of Truppen got the better of REDPack, and this pistol was very important. No frags in the round as well for REDPack, so force is very unlikely to happen. You see my Romanian style. Another tactical timeout, and I wonder why are they calling these timeouts when they are winning. And I wonder why you haven't REDPack called any timeouts. Doesn't Dima have any words for the team? Doesn't Dima have anything to say? In the fragging department, it appears that he doesn't, but I would assume he has a loud voice in the team, judging by the fact that he's the IGL and also he was the manager. What tournament is this? This is ESEA. ESEA main. Andrei. Empty B side being found. A freebie handed over to the Swedish crew. Now a retake in 5 USPs. REDPack will start. REDPack will start with a clean frag. Sniping his red with his USP. I think that's all they will take in this one. Draculan is being held in Bucharest at Nexus. Okay, a saved weapon is something, but double digits for Truppen is also something they can be proud of, with only 4 rounds for REDPack. Eric also dies, but he did not invest anything in this one. He would have loved some some exit frags. That's why he died, I believe. Maybe Pichu. I don't know if I will be physically present there or if I will be casting in the next season of Draculan, but I think I will be there for other purposes. I might. I don't know for sure yet. There are some discussions into place. I don't know. I cannot tell for certain. Although I would love to. Ten to 4. Reads the scoreline. Nice entry by Vatan. REDPack cannot catch a breath in this very aggressive T side being played by Truppen. Not in a single round they have taken their foot off the pedal, of the acceleration pedal. Eric that's with the duel. He's also got the help of Tudor. Vatan though will catch a wandering Tudor. He would have loved some information in Donut, but he just gets a bullet to the dough. That's all he can get. Eric though finally manages to try to almost even things out. Another one from Eric. Now the field has been even, the scores are even. Oh, that should have been Lawless's frag all the way. Also trades are being played. They are in place for REDPack. Dima coming alive in this one in round 15. So better late than never. is what I'm trying to say. Eric is trying to guess also the rotation of Truppen. Nowhere to be seen, these guys. Dima has nothing, at least he didn't have anything until he had managed to see water. Now he's so blazing, the most constant guy, but he was a good player with the op. Dima is not calling the bluff, fully blind will blaze and kill Dima. Eric is coming on shift, but he knows exactly where this bomb will be planted, and now, okay. This round was messy, this round was very scrappy back and forth. I'm very happy that REDPack had managed to win it, because otherwise it would have been GG, most likely. So we still have a game on our hands. Very easy for REDPack to let this one slip. But they can still do it. It's only a 5-round game. Lawless still standing up strong. He's up there with the Swedes, fitting in perfectly. Red still flat 1 KD, and I would expect more from him, the star player. Amazing game. Hello Danielowski, welcome. It's not amazing by any means. It's scrappy, it's back and forth, it's a duel, it's a war. Red, another round in which he gets a frag, one and done. That's all he was good for in this game so far. I said I would expect more for him. He just picks up his end of the bargain. Good for it. REDPack on the strong foot of making this retake happen, and as I'm speaking, Dima has to do it all by himself, and he's in a really bad crossfire right now. Hard for him to win. Nice spray transfer from German. Double headshot. He got double swung, but his AK seemed to be coming up on top. No chance for REDPack to shoot back even. It's a problem with the FOV. It's a problem with the thing. Has been going on ever since CS launched. Raresh. That's why you see those hands moving badly. It's nothing I can control, unfortunately. But what I can control is my voice and my tone. Not painting a good picture, am I, for my team? That I would have been if they gave me something to cheer for. Only 5 rounds so far. They have forced, so they are not playing for overtime. If this is the most important round of the game, if they lose this one, then it's over, it's GG. They don't have the better guns, but they can position themselves better. First round in which it's less than a minute left on the clock and no kill yet for either teams. A curious, a wandering Red has been killed on the A side, and now that just triggered the push from Truppen, and Tudor with an MP9, MP7. What is he supposed to do? All players low, the spam is not connecting, also the flank is good for the Swedes, and now Eric, the only rifle invested, fully blinded, left without bullets in his gun, so many chances to close this game. Truppen. So many chances. Now this is a lack of cohesion. If I were to guess what's happening or what's going on right now, it's a lack of cohesion in our camp. These players have been playing together, mind you, for 3 days or less. Tudor has been a part of this team for less than 3 days for this season. They will not go down without a fight. Apparently they've made the first 3 frags with no problem. They had to force. They got nothing to lose now. And maybe if they start playing like they have nothing to lose, then maybe they can string up the required rounds. That is very hard to believe. Yet it's very hard to believe. Oh. Warning shot fired there by Red, giving Blazing time to reposition. Also the bomb is in the possession of REDPack, so that's why you haven't heard the plant. "44 seconds left. 41, we can count the ships. Blazing being held by 2 players over in the donut side. Nothing that he can do. Rogue being tagged, 19 HP on him. He can rebuy in the next one, so but he will decide to give the AK over to REDPack. Signs of life, but seems to me like it's a bit too little too late. 6 round difference, and those 6 rounds are also the game points that Truppen have. The match points would be more fitting of me to say. Oh, extinguishing. He got a glimpse of Eric, but does not manage to kill him. Aggressive playstyle adopted by REDPack, paying off dividends. Now they have a man advantage, 3 on 4. Expect Watan and Blazing, 3 of the best shooting players, best performing players over on the Swedish side. Can they close this? Unlikely. I don't think there was a round in this game in which REDPack were in the advantageous position, judging by the players left alive, which they haven't managed to win. So whenever they were 4 on 3, they have won. Yeah. Advantage still being kept by REDPack. They will be trying to advance on the B side. Dima needs the help of the long player. Red will be the one in question. 16 HP. 1 bullet needed for both players, and Dima will be the one to put it to the dome of Watan. Okay, another 2 rounds being stringed together. You just need 5 more. Is it that bad? Is it that much to ask for? 5 more, REDPack. And that would be a legendary comeback. That would be a really legendary comeback. This round is for free. No, absolutely no investments being made. Only Glocks. And 2 flashes. The Wonder Flashes. They will be popping on mid. Okay, shifting their way through. This is also strategy. All this mid-room, mid-space is being given over by REDPack, and if they can get these 2 entries over on the A side, Tudor, he needs to manage his spray very well because all the players are coming from the donut side. Doesn't matter. He just equalizes the response of the Glock playing against USP and manages to close the 8th round for REDPack. Okay, this was only a Glock round, so nobody dies. I think Eric dies, the fact. Sorry. Oh, a little bit of Romanian slipped out of me. Look at that. Red, Lawless, and Eric are up there with the Swedes. Vatan has fallen down to the performance of Dima. So, signs of life. This is English from Cluj. Hello, Sleazy. Come on. It's not over yet. Only 4. There was a time when you needed 5. There was a time when you needed 6. If you are REDPack. There was a time when you needed 7 rounds. So, what's 4? Four should be easier, right? Child's play. talking about this, I remember a caster from Draculan that there was a a moment from Jax's stream. A caster from Draculan said to let my mother die if I know what happened, which you know how that would translate from Romanian to English, but hearing it in English in an official stream, to let my mother die, that was so weird. That also funny at the same time. But we'll try to open this A side. Need I remind you that he is the player that has the lowest frags, picking up the slack for the Swedes. Expect 17 HP, and yeah, he lives up to the to the expectation of him. Another player on the long side is Dima. Vatten and Rogue, the only ones left standing, and the position of both players is being noticed now. Eric is rotating over the quick scope from him, and REDPack leave to tell the story another round. This game is not over, is what REDPack is shouting, is what REDPack is doing, is what REDPack is breathing. 3 more. Now it doesn't seem so impossible. This is still anyone's game, apparently. It made me believe another pistol round. So economy is on the line. They are on the verge of breaking the economy on every gun round. Truppen, the Swedes. Now they will have full loss bonus after this one, and they will have AKs and everything they want. But REDPack need to stop these Tech 9s. Right players in the right spot. Red and Dima, both good for 1 each. Vatten, Rogue and Blazin. Okay. Vatten, the same player opening up the A side in the previous round as well. Now Eric missing twice. It's a bit concerning, it's crappy, but he gets the job done in the with the third bullet, sorry. Rogue and Blazin. A bomb plan will be very good for them. Will go a long way, that's what I wanted to say. A bomb plan did go a long way in the money department. But now, guess who is in double digits? Guess who's close to the overtime? Guess who has the morale up? Guess who doesn't have another overtime left? The Swedes. They cannot pause the game, even if they wanted to. So a remontada is building up, as Bobo is saying. Also, the smile is back on my face. Maybe that has something to do with the scoreline. REDPack is Barcelona, okay. Questionable statement for a Real Madrid fan, but there is a player who has managed to slip the net into the red room. He could be very problematic. Rogue. I don't know if he knows how much free space he has been given over. Yeah, Eric will die for... Oh my god, he was so close to making it up alive. That's what I wanted to say, but tried. Out alive, yeah. That's it. Dima. Finally, he is alive. He is breathing. He has a positive kill death ratio for the past couple of rounds. He has been a reliable piece from REDPack. That's what he has been missing in the first half. Exactly what I'm saying. Good for another one. And Lawless has to back up now. Blazin, last man standing. And if you look at the money, they have nothing going into the next round. Loss bonus is not there, so no AVP, or maybe some AKs because they managed to plant the bomb. But that's all. REDPack, very, very close and on the good path, on the good track to tying this game up. And if overtime is to be reached, then I think the REDPack have a pretty good chance of denying this game for Truppen and stealing it from their hands. Do I have to remind you that this was how much? How many rounds in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this was 12 to 6. No, 12 to 5, actually. 12 to 5. Hello, Tony Montana. I'm speaking in Old English. Enchanting table, maybe, at most. Now Dima, he will have a strong test ahead of him if the players will try to go from the cave side. Jaguar, okay, good for 1, good for 2. He's living up to his end of the bargain. Again, a reliable piece for REDPack is what they have been missing in Dima. Good in the last round of regulation. He has done enough. Oh my god, such a nice entry for Rogue. And this is not over yet. This is not overtime yet, REDPack. They need Lawless to shine in this one. Will be turning, he's not being held. Good crossfire being set up. Red in tandem working with Lawless. Now he's all on button. The worst in terms of performance player for the Swedish side. Such a comeback is it building up. Now he has to clutch. He blinked once and that's all you needed. Never blink when scoping. Man, I love this game. These types of games are why I love CS. Button trying to flank, REDPack not flinching over from the A side. And Red will be good to end this one. No more emotions. The rookie Tudor GD will not be left to play to clutch. Imagine the weight on his shoulders if Red would have died and he would have lost the clutch. Nah, you don't want to do that, especially not in the first game of your career. This is something that I never thought we would see in this game, okay? So the fact that we are here in overtime for me is enough. I will screaming to the top of my lungs if REDPack win this one. Which they have they have all the momentum suggesting they can do so and they will do so. Why would they stop now? Why would they stop now in overtime? And look at the aggressive play coming out the gate from REDPack. 5 players towards mid. Yes, Danielowski, you were very right, even though I don't want to believe you. At first, a very mid-oriented play from REDPack leads to an empty B side. Now Dima back at it again. Dima, such a reliable piece for REDPack. Eric, another one from him. His position has been noted, but Rogue, he cannot have his eyes in all the places. That's what I tried to say. And now German, 1v3. They just can't do anything. For the last rounds, they just could not get a win over REDPack. They've been such an inconsistent team on this T side. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Nice trade. Keeping it nice and simple. And for the first time in this game, as I said, better late than never, I kept on saying this. For the first time in this game, REDPack have the lead. This is shaping up to be such a nice game. I told you Truppen did not have any more timeouts left. They will spend it now after the first round of the overtime. They are in dire need of those. Give them more. Give them more timeouts because REDPack is coming and they are hungry. The wolves are hungry. They will not be stopping soon. Man, this game, oh my god, I love this game. I'm so happy that I could get home in time to cast this one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mall is extinguished, so position being given away, but not much they can do with that, the REDPack. Smoke break by Eric, doesn't get to see anything, but Red, oh my god, smoke spams! paying dividends for REDPack. Tudor also doing his part over on the A side, and oh my god, they just can't do anything. Such a different face being shown by REDPack, a different display of dominance. They're just stomping on them for the past 6-7 rounds, pun intended. Dima was close to knifing him. That's a statement. 5 alive. Just a bullet being in the chest of Dima, or I don't know where. That's not what should have happened. They choke so hard. Now I feel bad for the Swedish guys. If anything. If anything, I feel bad for the Swedes now. Let's see. Last round of the city side for REDPack, which has been so good for them. Lawless being traded by Expect, but 2 more pieces for REDPack. Oh, Red was overlooked. Trigger discipline, good for 2. Also, get them out! Get them out! 3 for Red, 15 for REDPack. 3 chances to close this here and now. Let's see a good T-side round. Damn. Damn. If this wasn't a display of dominance, a work of art, the resilience. This is why you should never give up. Now team 1 is Truppen and team 2 is REDPack. Submit. What is this? I don't know what's going on, but I will do this. Okay, we're good. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but not sorry. Sucks to be you. The message displayed by REDPack. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be Swedish in this one. But they just need another one. The start is good for Blazing, the most constant player on the server. He did not miss on the city side with that op. He was not as consistent, he was not as shiny on the T side, but as soon as he got the op on the city side, good for 1 again. Just one you need, REDPack. You've got so many in a row. You just need the closer. Don't choke like they did. Nice one from Red. Yeah, picking up the slack. I just said I want to see more from Red, and look at him. 25 and 13. Damn. Living up to his end of the bargain. The star player shining. All the pieces coming together to close this one. 4 on 2. And it's very, very hard to throw this one if you're REDPack. This retake is almost impossible, judging by the fact that that they have not managed to win any rounds for 6 or 7 straight. No, actually 8. Dima such in a good position. He has flanked both of them. 38 HP. Okay, still something. They can go B. They have time. 18 seconds left. Red has the bomb on his back. 13 seconds. Crossfire will be held by Eric. 9 seconds left. Both 25 kills a pop. Wait. Oh no. No way! No way this happened. No way you did not. That would have been it. That would... Oh my god. No, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Putting this on the line, your 2v1, yeah? Your 2 best players against a 30 HP opponent, and I think he switched to his knife. I think he thought he planted, but he didn't. If this is what costs REDPack the game, I will be so mad. I will be so mad. Okay, never mind. It's a very, very aggressive push over on the B side, and the history seems to be repeating itself. This time Tudor plugs in the numbers as Red. He can frag, but he cannot plant. You can shoot, but you cannot plant a bomb. Work of art this game has been. All 5 alive for now from REDPack. They're just spamming away. Expect they need to get a move on. Okay, they are overfragging REDPack right now, but it doesn't matter. As I said, Red can shoot, but he cannot plant a bomb. Doamne! Capioni, capioni, ole, ole, ole. Aveam bile... Zile, Red. Avea biletul. Bă, ce ai pățit? M-ai schimbat pe cuțit? Ce s-a întâmplat? Băi, sunteți excepționali. Excepționali. Mereu vă place vouă să stăm noi cu inima în dinți când jucați. Am schimbat pe cuțit. Păi, băiete. No, așa, da, mă, așa meciuri să tot avem de comentat 16-13. Stricul merge mai departe, băieții sunt foarte aproape de play-off. Sunt foarte aproape de play-off. Catino. Trecem prin schimbări în momentul de față, Di, pentru că toată scena românească e într-un foarte mare haos. Și atunci și noi suntem o consecință a acestui haos. Nu avem cum să ne ferim, dar facem ce putem. 16-13, uite că ce putem e mai bine decât suedezii ăștia care cred că plâng în pumn în momentul de față. Dimash a revenit chiar la momentul potrivit. Mamă, top, 6-2. 6-2. Bă, tăticii din Maine, ce vorbim? Cine? Shampoo. Acum jucăm cu finlandezi. 5-2, uite că și ei joacă destul de bine. În 10 februarie este următorul meci. Adică avem marți și... Azi e joi? Da. Marți și joi. Miercurea este pauză. Marți n-am reușit să comentez. Am auzit că tot la fel de șmecher a fost meciul. Exact la fel comeback. Marți. Deci practic ne vedem marțea viitoare, în 10. 10 februarie. Mie când dai mii de regele. Păi dar ți-ai schimbat poza cu mine, Ștefan. Cum vrei acum? Cum vrei, moderator? Deci, cel mai devreme, pentru comentarii, ne vedem în 10 februarie, care este ziua de marți. Sunt foarte mulțumit. Adică mulțumit, foarte fericit pentru că s-o gătat seara asta. Putea fi de 100 de ori mai rău, dar uite că n-au nicio șansă, bă, suedezilor, când vreodată, bă, rataților. Unul din jucătorii noștri, da, au plecat la Infinity. Asta e adevărul. Dacia albastră 3. Nu-i urez nimic decât succes. Sper să sper să fie de bine. Get them out. Abia acum a apărut live. E ESEA, a fost un meci de ESEA. Cristian. Dar s-a gătat, am câștigat. Parcă n-ai cel mai mare hater. Sunt cel mai mare hater Infinit în continuare, dar eu sunt pentru jucători. Adică dacă jucătorul crede că e mai bine acolo, nu cine sunt eu să contez. Știu că nu e mai bine la Infinit, dar uneori trebuie să dai cu capul în viață ca să te decizi. Așa că nu sunt eu o persoană care să te țină dacă nu vrei să pleci. E ok. Respect Tudor God. Chiar, mamă, ce seară. Ce meciuri. Ce meciuri. Get out! Stați. Așa le-au făcut REDPack la ăștia. Așa le-au făcut REDPack la ăștia seara asta. Hai, băieți. Vă pup. Vă respect. O seară de colecție să aveți. Și să vă bucurați de win-ul ăsta la fel de bine ca mine. V-am pupat.